Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Go,
Ghostbusters!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Saturday Night Foley's, or I'm sorry, Saturday Night Shenanigans, and I may have spelt shenanigans wrong. I can't be too sure of that. So far it looks like nobody's watching, but that's okay. I can still talk for the video, the sake of the video. So I put together sort of like a compilation of what I consider to be my really old videos. And since there's nobody here watching just yet, I am going to go ahead, for the video's sake, or the sake of the rewatch, go ahead and start the first show. This is the first movie I ever made. And let's see, let's go to videos. No, playlist. We want to go to playlist. Okay, let's see. I believe we want Batman. There's Batman. So yeah, this is the first movie I ever made, and then I'm going to show you guys what I think is one of my best stop motion Batman films ever made. It's not stop motion. There we go.
Clever you.
I love the beginning of this, by the way. This is so, to me, it's funny. I don't know. It cracks me up. But anyway, let me go ahead and present my screen here. And I'll have to be hopping in and out because I can't see chat right now. I won't be able to see chat. But here is the first stop motion movie I ever made. I believe I was 14, maybe 15. I think I might have been about 15 years old when I did this. And see, way back when, I had gotten a job to help pay for a camcorder, and the deal was that I would receive a camcorder on Christmas, but I would have to pay a good chunk of that. That was the deal I made. I said, this is the only Christmas present I want, and I got the camcorder. So this was the very first thing that I really ever filmed. Now there wasn't this.
Look, I'm not gonna put up with your crap, boy. I'm just gonna walk my ass out of here.
Stop motion's a little shaky. Oh, there's my hand.
Oh? So what? So I'm just standing here. That's all. Meanwhile, he's waiting on the corner. Whoops, don't do that.
And there you see my collection of the wrestler. I still have those, by the way. Pretty cool. That's my
Hey, what?
childhood bedroom.
Gonna love this.
Oh gosh, got my leg.
What do you want?
Nice
We
music,
want your
huh?
money. You ain't getting past this front door. You want to make a bet? Get him. Sure you want to do this? Yes, I'm sure. Who's going to stop us? This old wimpy guard? All right, let's get him, fellas. You don't know what you're doing, really. I mean, you don't have to hug me. You've seen too much. What do you think? We should wreck this guy. Get him.
No sound effects yet. Remember, this was back before
All right, that's
computers
enough of the old man. Let's go inside.
had editing
Not
software
so
and all
fast.
that.
Huh? Who said that? Batman. You gonna do about it, Mr. Batman? I'm gonna... Me. Robin. Batman and Robin. You guys can't do nothing. Watch us.
Yeah, you could tell it's my very first movie.
Come on.
I keep getting my hand in the way, and the stop motion's kind of shakish. There's no music, and this stuff here is taking forever. I'm showing like all my tapes
Okay.
and stuff.
We got him, Robin. Looks like we have company. A
That was
couple
good.
party crashers? Maybe. Look at them two weirdos.
Guys, wait till you see who I use as Alfred in this. So
You guys better get out of here. Yeah, we'll kick your butt. Yeah, right. Let's get him. I wouldn't step much farther if I were you. You're right. I'm here. What are you going to do to me? This is what I did about it. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's even worse. Away. Damn, this is what I did about it. Now, what are you guys going to do about it? We're coming after you.
Is
You
that
let
guard
him
still
go.
laying on the ground behind them?
No way, dude. You're going down. You've committed a crime. You're going down for it. Look!
My Batman voice
Get
wasn't
me,
too bad back then.
Batman. Don't count on it.
Let's see if we have anybody out there. Hello? Is anybody out there? Yes, sir. Let's see the comments. Snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. Very good. Wow. So we had one watching, one in chat. I'm sure as time goes on, we'll get a few more. But I'm going to go ahead and play the rest of this. Thank you.
Robin, look out! Huh? Man, that hurt.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, me too. Well, our work's done here. Good. Now let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do that. I'm ready.
What the heck is all this? Oh my gosh.
We make the papers again today, Bruce? Yep. Batman and Robin do it again. Saves the city.
Look at that newspaper. God.
That's certainly weird.
All
What's
that
this?
shaky camera
There's
work.
something in here
I
about
mean,
the Joker breaking
It
out
is
of
my
jail.
first movie.
You mean
and,
out of our... Yep.
I didn't have a tripod back then.
I don't know what the heck's going on here.
So let's see if we built the chat any, because I can't, like I said, I cannot see the chat when I'm playing these. Oh gosh, we got nobody. We got nobody. Nobody in chat. ... Anyway, I tell you what. Let's take a minute and sit right there and listen to a little tale how I became the Prince of Bel-Air. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I watched today that I haven't seen in a while? It was Men in Black 3. Now, I gotta say this. I didn't hate this movie, but it just this to me was the last Men in Black movie ever made because you had all the main characters, all but Zed. You still had Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, but Rip Torn, who was still alive at the time, I guess he was having some kind of legal issue or something. Didn't he get naked and then bust into a department store while he was drunk or something? I don't know. That's the rumor. That's what I heard. But and that's why they didn't have him in this movie. But his presence is missed, like you can tell. And the dog. I know it's been a few years since the second movie, but could they not have put just a different dog in there? I mean, that would have made a lot more sense, but we do see a picture of the dog on Will Smith's wall. But to me, it's just it was kind of cool to see like what's his name, Josh Brolin. That's what it was. Josh Brolin. I said Borland like Al Borland. Hey Al, how many them tools over there? But actually, Al was an even better carpenter than Tim was. Not that Tim wasn't a very good carpenter, it's just that he wanted to soup up everything. So everything he touched, he pretty much messed up. And Al was like better than the assistant. Like he probably should have been the host or whatever. But Tim was definitely the comic relief. Like a lot of people say, well, Al was there just for comic relief, but Al was the smart one. Like he knew his tools and he knew how to, put stuff together without trying to either overdo it or, not do it as safely as possible. But yeah, Al was really the man of that show. Let me tell you, Tim. He built cars and stuff. He was good at that, but I don't know. Just like everything that he would build just went to hell. So anyway, tonight Sandy is going to have a show. Her Jeff, I guess, as most of you know, and I had forgot that tonight is Saturday night. And that they do always have their After Dark show, I do believe it's called. So yeah, you guys go check that out after this broadcast. And I'm going to show you some more of this Batman movie, but I am going to skip around a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I guess I should be sharing my screen. So yeah, I am going to skip around a little bit, but it is what it is. Here we go. And really, there's a part in the second film that I need to show you guys, but I got to skip past
you got a big job to
intro because it was copyright claimed by YouTube.
Yeah. No, little Robin. It doesn't say anything about. He didn't say
the way he got up there.
Why? How?
When?
Yeah, maybe they haven't found out yet. Well, that's our job. Go call Alfred.
His tie's a Fred Flintstone tie. I can't get over that either.
Yes, sir. Don't be smart like with me. I mean it. This could be something serious.
Wow.
I'm going downstairs.
I gotta admit,
well,
as bad as this is,
hey, what I'm gonna
the stop motion is actually really good.
With this Superman stuff, not for me.
There's a lot more of it being used here, and there's a lot less of my hand, but you do see my hand quite a bit. Him whistling for the elevator.
Elevator.
And he goes up. later on, my cousin who was
Good
helping
night.
me with these
Well,
movies
so
back
keep
then,
going downstairs.
he's the one that actually made the paper cup chairs that we see here. Look at this. I made that. It's obvious, isn't it?
I
But
thought you were.
my cousin who made the
Jeez.
paper
I thought you were gonna go
chairs
to bed.
helped with a lot of the sets.
Nah. I would come down here and join some of the fun.
And later on, actually provided the voices
Well, that's cool.
for some of these guys. This is a long movie. Look at that, 41:25.
Just looking up some stuff.
It was longer than that. I think I did cut some stuff out.
Damn.
But let's go ahead and check out the audience real quick. See where you guys are at. Dang. There's still nobody there. Oh, well. Hey, this will get a lot of rewatches, hopefully. So, we just standing around. I'm going to repeat myself a few times, especially if there's audience actually watching this. So what I'm showing here, hello, Bellatar. Thanks, man. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. But I'm going to repeat myself here. But like I said earlier, this is my very first movie. I made it when I was 15 years old using an RCA held Handycam. And that's when you had the little tiny VHS tapes, and then you would put them into this, what would be a larger VHS, like a normal size VHS. You'd put it in there and it would play on your TV. But I think that one had the AV cable hookup system. So what I would do is I would have the AV hookup system and I would record my stuff, copy it from the little tape onto the VCR. And wow, let me tell you, I don't know if it's in this movie or the next one I'm going to show you a clip of, but our VCR was freaking huge. Like you could sit regular furniture on top of it. Well, not a couch or a chair or anything like that, but I mean, like, you could set another little tiny TV. Okay, so my grandparents still had one of those box TVs that were made of, you had the wood cabinet and then you had the glass, inside the TV was inside the wooden cabinet. But it was basically a big, for those of you that weren't around back in the 80s and 90s, actually, you could put stuff on top of the TV. In fact, my grandma used to decorate it every Christmas. She would put Christmas decorations on top of TV, and that's what a lot of people did back then in the 80s. But anyway, the VCR would be sitting on top of the TV, and then you could put, 350 pounds, you're right. But the VCR would be sitting on top of TV, and if anything went wrong with that TV, you could actually put a smaller TV on top of the VCR. Those very first VCRs were huge. And I think they purchased it at Sears, I want to say 1987, and spent like $500 on it. That was our first VCR. So, they were pretty sturdy. We knew how to make stuff back then. Now, unfortunately, everything's made overseas and shipped here. So, you got cheaper plastic, you got cheaper metal. Hell, it's not metal, it's aluminum. How come the British say alumini or whatever? You ever heard of that one? Like they don't call it aluminum, but it's like illumini or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting way off course here. This is my very first stop motion Batman film, and like I said before, there's shakiness. There's a lot of darkness on here because my first camera did not have a light attached to it.
Sure thing. Bruce.
And I didn't know
Very
anything
good.
back then about lighting, how to use proper lighting. So you can see it's really dark in there.
Man? There.
And I'm actually enjoying the stop motion
Doesn't look
on
like
this.
anything check out my computer. How about
Like
you?
I said, you guys
Nothing
seen,
here yet.
most of you have probably
underneath.
seen a lot of my stop
Some
motion
names,
stuff.
some dates that lead all
And
the way
it
back
seems
to
like as
Joker's
time
first
went
crime.
on, the stop motion got worse.
Let
And
me scoot up a little
I don't
bit.
know if that has
Think I
to
broke
do
my
with the
chair,
cameras
though.
I was using.
But
It
that's
seems
okay.
like
We
the
get one
older
of that.
cameras,
Well, Bruce.
it seems like the older cameras were better for doing stop motion. And as the newer ones came in, you couldn't just, you'd film a frame and then a frame and then another frame, but you could hear that click. Like every time I would hit the record button. So that's why a lot of my stuff I try to cover up with music or whatever. And plus it's just more enjoyable if you're watching a movie with music. But like I said, very first movie ever, I wasn't used to any of this. I had no idea what I was doing. The only thing I knew, even about stop motion back then, is I came up with this idea. I'm like, man, you watch the Godzilla movies and the King Kong. I would watch the Godzilla movies and King Kong movies and stuff. And in my head, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be cool if I took these action figures and moved them using the same stop motion techniques that they use to make Godzilla and King Kong and, the giant moth creature, Mothra. I always thought that stuff was really neat. So there's a lot of influences when you see these movies. And I'm sure they influenced, entire generations too, because there's a lot of people out there who do stop motion. Look at Robot Chicken for an example. They do this now that YouTube is YouTube. So you see that a lot more now. But back then, before YouTube was YouTube, I would take a tape that I would make a movie like this, and I would take a tape to the university, because over there at the university, they had a student center. It had like a bowling alley and McDonald's and, a skating rink and all that stuff. I think it was known as the Family Fun Center, but it was inside the SIU, the whole deal. And I actually worked at the McDonald's at that location, but the SIU Student Center would play movies. Like back then, keep in mind, again, this is before YouTube. They would play VHS recordings of like He-Man and G.I. Joe and all kinds of weird different stuff that students had made as well. And so I sent in the tape to him, and he said, we can't play this because it mentions Batman. It has Batman on it. I'm like, really? Do you know how many other people out there have had Batman on, or Superman, or Gremlins or whatever? I've seen you play that shit. What are you talking about? Well, they're like, well, we bought the contracts to it and all this, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. They were the YouTube before YouTube was YouTube that I'm talking about. So that's how we had to do it back then. Let me see if I got any more chat here or any more comments. We've got 2 watching. We got Bellatar in the comments, and Angels Don't Fall in the comments as well. And he walks in and goes, snap. I wish I had some Slim Jims, by the way. I could use some beef jerky right about now. Anyway, here's more of that film.
What do you think?
Oh,
What are you picking up?
before I begin again, let me point a couple things out. This here, right here, I put my arrow on it. That is a step-o-monitor, or the monitor, whatever you call it. That was before they had like the electronic ones. That used batteries. Okay, that was way before the what the hell you call those wristwatch things? The Fit, something Fit. But anyway, down here, you'll see it here in a second.
There may be a leak between the doors and the runway.
The computer screen, right there. This computer screen is a little Tiger handheld video game, and it wasn't working at the time. So I thought it looked like, look at this. It's kind of shaped like a bat. So I was like, oh, yeah, I could use that as his bat screen, Thought it was pretty cool.
Was he in town? I don't know. Bruce, maybe we should check the news. See if anything's on the news. See if they find out anything. Good idea, Dick. Yeah, definitely.
Is that a blanket or something I'm using?
Scoot over there. Scoot.
It looked like I was using like a blanket or something to cover up the back.
Why don't you? Meanwhile.
Nope, I guess not. No, I was just seeing the dark shading. That would have been something I should have done, is use like a black towel.
Hey, Rocco.
Oh, God, I hate this part.
Oh, is that like you, boss? Who is that? Who goes there? My Rocco. You don't remember me? The old boss? Hey, this better not scare me like that. Well, maybe you remember my hyenas. Boss, it is you.
So there in the comments,
I think it was you.
Let me ask you guys something in the comments, and if you're watching this later, you can leave a comment. Does my voice sound any different back then? I was 15 years old at this time, so just let me know in the comments. It'd be it's kind of interesting to hear some of these old videos and hear my old voice versus now.
I don't know. Just seen the dark figure. Well, Rocco, like we're back in business.
And of course, you all know who the Rhino is. Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles. I don't know why I thought he would make a great henchman for the Joker. At that time, that's all I had to work with.
I don't know.
Oh, and speaking of Ninja Turtles, in this next scene, which I don't know why I doubled up on the scenes, but some of the scenes are kind of copied off of a copy. But anyways, the guy coming up here who I'm using, this Detective Bullock, is actually disguised Donatello. And the only reason why I just brought that up is because I was talking about something that had to do with Ninja. Oh, yeah, Rocksteady. So you've got Rocksteady and you got Donatello. Wonder what other Ninja Turtles will pop up.
What's going on?
Oh, look at that.
I don't know, Chief.
Look at this. Yeah, my walls and this was a one-time deal only. I wanted my walls to be painted blue so bad. And they were like that for a while. And then I guess when it was time to paint the house again, they painted it back to white. And I was so mad. I loved my blue walls. I loved them.
I've only seen about a couple of things. What are you talking about? Some clowns walking by Jules' hardware store down at 31st. I want you to get a lowdown on these two clowns. I'm going to go flash up the signal. What signal? You know, the bat signal.
What signal? Oh, God, this is silly. I like that lamp, though. Oh, let's look at this movie case if we can. Hold on.
Golly goodness, Robert.
My blue wall. Okay, let's see. Oh, looks like we got a Nintendo or something. Here's some VHS tapes, of course. Let's see. Oh, put it down. Right about there. Oh, it's blurry now, but right about here kind of looks like a Pocahontas or something. I don't know. It looks like a Disney movie.
Good golly goodness, Robert. Look, on the thing, on the monitor. What? It's the bat signal. It's being flashed. Do you know what this means?
The police department's spending a lot of money on light bulbs.
Golly grief, you better bet I know what it means. To the bat gear. Let's go, Robert.
You can hear my grandma vacuuming in the background. It's so funny because instead of me waiting and stop filming until that was done, I decided, what the hell? Let's hear some vacuuming in the background. Why not? You know, maybe it's Alfred. Who knows?
Right away, Chief.
I swear my grandma vacuumed about every day. I don't know anybody that vacuums every day nowadays. But she kept the house clean. She made sure supper was on the table when my grandpa got home from work. And she took care of the kids. I have a wonderful grandmother. I love my grandma. And I don't care. You all heard me. That's right. I'll say it loud and proud. I love my grandma. How about that? Okay? Call me a grandma boy. I don't care.
Here comes that little bell with Batman Robin.
Again, this was before you could just get on YouTube and find a song or something and patch it into your movie, or even just play it. You had to get out. You had to get out the tape deck, the boom box or whatever, put a tape in, and pray to God that the sound didn't sound it wasn't too high or too low in your movie while dialogue was going on. Them's was the old days, man. I want to tell you right now. Okay, let's see. Hey, we got let's see. The original Pitman was a mechanical bits, all digital. Yes, sir. Yeah. But well, I'm glad at least you're here, Bellator Sexnar. And if you could find anyone else, like I don't know if you're a part of Teresa's group or whatever, feel free to drop this link into there. And anybody that, I mean, all I'm doing tonight is just showing some of my old movies, and I'm going to be talking through them and I'm doing a conversation. You know what I mean? Just chilling, just doing the conversation. If we had more players in here, or if I knew we were going to be on longer, I would have us play in the game. You know, what the dub. That's what I would. That's what I would be doing. But you know, it's just a time to chill, uh, play some movies and whatnot. Because you know, I don't get an opportunity to do that too often. You know, I don't feel like we do that enough because Shifty Sunday it goes on and it's like 4 hours long most of the time, and each one of us talks, but we're not really intimate with the audience. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all work and no play, basically. And this is all play with a little bit of work run into it. Now, this movie, obviously, I put a lot of work into, and I am proud of most of my Batman movies that I've ever made. But there's one or two in there that are real stinkers. If this wasn't my first one, I would classify this as a stinker. But the stop motion and the story also is really intriguing to me. I love the way the stop motion has been, even though it's been a little janky. But for the time when I first did this, for this being my very first time attempting stop motion, I think it looks pretty darn good myself. And I know we're not supposed to like pat ourselves on the back or whatever, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and do that. There we go. Thanks, Bellator. I appreciate that.
All right, Robin, get out. He should have left the window open for us.
See, I have to click out of there in order to read the comments because I can't really read the comments while watching this movie.
And it's a long way up there.
That
longer
is
than what I remember.
kind of inventive, you know. It's a bit supposed to be a building. Of course, it's a dresser, but you know.
Commissioner, you wanted us. Yes, Batman, I did.
I'd like to think
What took you guys
actually.
so long anyway?
Let me pause this a second. I would like to think that those dresser drawers are windows that are closed, and they have wood over the glass. Yeah, it was just a case of a tornado. Earthquake happened in Gotham City in the comic books. You know, I don't know if they would even have a tornado. They would probably have like a hurricane type deal because you know you got the river, Gotham Bay, you know, and everything. That might be there might be an ocean. I think Gotham and what am I thinking? Gotham and Metropolis are separated by an ocean, if I'm not mistaken. Like they're just across an ocean from each other. So maybe like the what would that be? The Pacific? No, not the Pacific. The Atlantic? Yeah, the Atlantic Ocean, right? Because the Pacific, that would be like Hawaii and some of them other Hawaii. Okay, I know Hawaii's not a country. I know. I'm saying like. Anyway, I don't know my oceans, but I'm just saying. I think it would be Atlantic because New York is like Atlantic, right? So anyway. And Gotham is basically designed off of New York. Like it was meant to be a Gothic New York. And I think Metropolis is also based on New York. But maybe we can say this. Maybe Gotham is Chicago. Okay. And Metropolis is New York. if we had to draw a map, that's the way you should do anything. In that case, they're not across an ocean from each other. See what I'm saying? Like, you got one that's in Illinois and one that's in New York. But I think DC Comics at the time, they had just made up cities. But Marvel always did real cities. Like Spider-Man was New York. Like they placed him in New York. But DC, they did fake cities. They had Gotham City, Metropolis, of course, the two biggest ones. And then you had Metro City, and what was the one Green Arrow? I said Metro. Metro, that was the Flash, right? And then Green Arrow was what was the name of his city? And it's been a long time since I seen the Green Arrow show on Netflix. But anyway, because I never did watch any of these when they were on the CW. Like when they were originally on the CW, I never really paid much attention to them. And the one that really turned me off to the DC universe when it came to the CW was Supergirl. They had gone so woke and so politically correct with that stupid show that I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. They changed Jimmy Olsen. They changed Supergirl's you know what, and it just, like, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to even, I don't know, just I just quit watching it after the first episode. That's it. So again, I'm sorry if I'm not reading your comments. And if there's any new people that join, I'm sorry I haven't seen you guys yet. Yeah, so I'm going to disappear for a few minutes, but I'm still going to be playing the movie. Yep, exactly. You know what I'm saying. But I'm going to go ahead and roll the movie. So enjoy. I'll be right back.
I want to talk to you about.
I'll be in it. I'll be here, but I'll be right back.
Joker, right? Joker's escaped, hasn't he?
Look how fast he says that.
You know about that? Because I know. A long time ago. Meanwhile, we kind of figured it out.
There is the vacuum cleaner again.
That's what's happening. Well, you might say that.
Just left it in there.
We found a couple of his men broke out.
Left it in.
I sent off Bullock to hunt him down, but you know how Bullock... Chief!
There's the window that I mentioned. He comes out of the drawer.
Found something else. Bullock, I told you to go out patrol.
That's his office inside the drawer.
Computer all day.
It could be a building.
And I found something else. They've gone to downtown Boulevard. I just got a call. I'm going. Oh, no, you're not. I'm letting Batman and Robin handle this case. Well, we better get going. Yep, he's probably on his way. Probably another bank robbery. Exactly.
So, again, I'm sorry about the vacuum cleaner, guys, but it is what it is.
Wait a minute. Ooh.
It's pretty loud, isn't it?
Does that.
Oh, my gosh.
Listen, Bullock.
I didn't realize it was that
I
loud.
want you to go in your office and stay there all day. But Chief, don't but Chief me, go. God dang it. Always have to stay in the dang office like
There it goes. Okay. And now, back to vacuum theater. I'll be right back, guys.
What's that? Turn off the headlights, Robin. Sure. Now what? Shut up. And listen. Let's park the car somewhere. What the heck is that? I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out. Robin, wait! Gee, good golly willikers, are you okay? No. We need to get him to a hospital immediately. Wait a minute. He's starting to say something. A bunch of clowns. Circus clowns beat the crap out of me. Rob my store. They're coming this way. This way? Robin, up there on the ledge. Good idea. We can get up there and wait for him to come out. Let's go. The old man didn't know it was coming to him. Yeah, we sure fooled that guy. Boss is gonna be proud of us. Is there? 7 of them, looks like. That many? You think we can take them? I know we can. Now shut up. We're getting away with this one. Yep. On the count of 3, we'll jump down there. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Quiet mouse. Spray him. Please. It's burning my eyes. Nick, let's pick him up. The boss would like to have a little pet bat around the house. I'll get him. Gotcha. Why, you little? No, Batman. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! That takes care of those 2 foes. How you doing? Just great. Oh, I'm gonna spray you. That's what you think. Let's see if we can put your 2 heads together. That's what I call cleaning up. Yep. Wait a minute, not so fast. Wait a minute, who is that? Now what? No telling. Look out! Huh? Oh no, not another one. Yep. Huh? Spray. Let's get the spray and use it on. Hi! Let's go ask him questions. I'd say so. Where's Joker? I don't know what you're talking about, you bat freak. I don't know anybody by the name of Joker. Now let me go.
I like the way
I
he's
know how
holding
to
the
get to
moped.
talk. Yeah, me too. Rough.
This ought to be interesting. Now, while this is, I'm going to pause it here and probably skip to, yeah, right there. But before, and by the way, the time and date are all wrong. It was not 1994 when I filmed this. It was probably about 91, I would say. Hello, Cuberts. Nice to see you tonight. Tonight, this show is just a laid back, we're just watching certain videos that I made. This is my very first movie that I ever made back when I was 15 years old. But yeah, it was not 94. But I do have an announcement to make. Shifty Sunday will be our pre-Easter show. In other words, we're going to have our Easter show before Easter because we won't be doing the Shifty Sunday on Easter, and we won't be doing a Shifty Sunday the following week. So I'm going to be on hiatus for about 2 weeks. We may have a Monday show. I'm not sure. I'll have to get with Sandy and Jeff and see what they're doing. They may be doing a show. I don't know. But if not, maybe a Tuesday show or something like that. Like a Taco Tuesday. But anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody who stepped in here and is watching my very first movie I ever made. Appreciate it. So we will continue with that. And also, regarding the Easter show, we may have special guests. I don't know, Armor Up and Saggy, perhaps. Maybe I could talk them into being on an Easter show.
He hangs out at the All Night Laughs Club down there, the one that closed down a few years ago. You might want to check there. And you're sure that's all you know.
Look at the Miller Jr. draft hat.
Oops.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That does look high up.
That's all I know. I swear. I told you everything I know.
Oh God, you see my feet.
It's a long way down there. Long way down there. And it's on the corner of 43rd Street in Maine. Alright, let him go. No!
Look, you can see my
Don't let me
Nintendo
go.
box, which I
Hey,
still
what
have,
you
and my
guys doing?
keyboards,
We're jumping down.
which I need to go get my keyboards and
Huh?
bring them to my new place.
Oh, we have built-in
But
wings inside the cage.
my gosh, look at the
Helps us
posters.
slide.
Those
Why,
are.
you dirty.
Let me pause it. Oh, too late.
Well, glad to have you back, boss, but are you sure this hideout is safe?
I'm sure we'll see more of the
Couldn't be
posters
more
later, but
safe.
what those were actually not posters, but they were, I guess you would call them pinups, but not pinups, but like centerfolds and magazines. I have several wrestling magazines, which I still have to this day. I would take, the pictures, the wrestlers out, and I would use those as posters. So, centerfold. Centerfold. That's more for like the swimsuit issue, which do they even have a swimsuit issue anymore? Like I quit getting magazines a long time ago, so I wouldn't know. Let me know in the comments though.
Safe for Rocco, why are you worried? Oh, boss, this seems like an it should be torn down. What? Torn down?
My Joker got better over the
Ain't
years.
torn down. Well, it just got loose, faulty wire, that's all. And stuff that doesn't need to be
Oh, I added an effect.
Rocco,
Oh,
when did you get brains?
okay. See,
Huh?
this is not an original upload. What happened was I wasn't able to ever upload this onto YouTube until years later. Of course, there was no YouTube, but when I was able to upload it to YouTube years later, I added some special effects. And I think I might have added a couple songs or so, but not to this one. There's another one we'll see here in a little bit. Not the whole thing, but just clips. But yes, I added special effects.
Huh? Well, I've been going to night school, boss. Night school? You that schooling will get you nowhere. All those years of me being class clown and making people laugh and sitting explosive whoopee cushions in their chairs. And you talk about school? Rocco. Yeah, boss? Come here for a minute. I need to talk to you. Okay, boss. Rocco, my dearest boy. Here. Let me congratulate you on your new intellectual skills. Oh, well, gee, thanks, boss. The other hand, oh, patience, boy. Oh, what's the matter, Rocco? Why are you laying there? Do you find that news kind of shocking? Hey, boss, boss. Who is that now at this hour, Fat? It's us, boss. Oh, good. Home with the
Who
goodies
is that
of
out this hour as we
food?
see sunshine coming through?
Not exactly, boss. What do you mean, not exactly? What is this?
I guess you could
What
say
is
this is
all
all
my
natural
goodies?
lighting.
My money, my jewelry, all my other stuff. What's happened to you, fools, you bumbling idiots? Oh, it's that Batman and Robin people, boss. They come over there and beat the crap out of us. What? Some lion mouse and the big bird want to play games with the Joker again, huh? Well, we'll just see who laughs last. Cation, boys.
Joker laugh.
The Batman has probably already figured out where we live. Wait a minute. Where's that ninja guy? Well, Batman got a hold of him. Since I thought. Rocco. Rocco? Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot. I shocked him. Pick up Rocco and let's go, boy. Moving to do.
Okay, well, there's the Joker's laugh. So let's see who we got in chat now. Sorry, I have to keep leaving the screen to do this. Yeah, I still have all those magazines in a box. There was one particular magazine that I have, and there's a ding. And it was for WrestleMania 8, I believe, and that was the one only actual WWF magazine that I actually bought, because the rest were generic wrestling magazines like The Wrestler and Wrestling Today and stuff like that. The WWF magazines were actually kind of expensive back then. They're very expensive nowadays, I think, considering they probably don't even, I don't even know if they really even have WWF magazine. If they do, it's WWE magazine, of course, and it's probably not as good as it once was. Let's just face it. The wrestling's not as good as it once was either. So, yeah, in short, I do still have a lot of those magazines, but the WrestleMania 8 magazine featured the Macho Man Randy Savage, and it featured Ric Flair in pictures with Miss Elizabeth. But in reality, it's supposed to be Ric Flair's head based on the Macho Man's body, which I And I find kind of hard to believe like it was their actual, wedding pictures or whatever. I don't know. But the whole storyline was Ric Flair telling the Macho Man, she was mine before she was yours. Trying to get him riled up for WrestleMania 8 because at the time, it was the Macho Man Randy Savage in the main event with Ric Flair for the WWF title. Now the WWE title, of course. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show the rest of the film. I am going to have to look at something real quick, but I'm still here and I can see your comments. Let me fast forward this just a little bit. Let's see. That looks okay. I think there's some vacuuming going on now. So enjoy that.
Boy, I wish they could make some sense out of things. Where's the Joker if he's not here? Wait a minute. What's in that clock? Sometimes there's secret things hidden in clocks. You mean like our clock? Yes. Wait, like an underground tunnel or something. It's worth a shot. I'd say so. I don't see anything.
And the vacuuming stops just momentarily.
Have you
Remember,
tried
folks, if you're
turning one of
recording a
these?
movie, try to drown out the vacuum sounds.
Let's try the combination of our clock.
Now you know. And knowing is
Combination of our
third
clock just
of the
doesn't
battle.
work.
Oh, wait, no. There's my tapes again. And I believe...
If that's what you want, let's see. We'll turn this 12 all the way up to the 1.
Up here... Oh, gosh. The actual sound would have been less annoying.
Now you have turned on the destruction sequence back.
Shaking the shelf
You
around.
thought I was going to let you just come right up and find us. Well, you were wrong. Things may be a little bit shaky at first. Say you're in for a blast of a good time. I knew it. Destruction sequence. We got to get out of here. Yes, but everything's shut off. How are we going to get out of here? There's no way out. There's got to be another thing on this clock. We got to find it fast. Yeah, tell me about it.
That,
Sequence is shut
pause
off.
this a second.
Whoa, how did you do that? I threw my cape over it. There's a small camera inside the clock with senses.
That last Joker laugh sounded like the beginning of the song Wipeout, Wipeout. It sounded better on here, though. I probably should have had him. That would have been funny if he actually said it. We're going to find out who our Alfred is for this movie. The only person I could think of that had a tuxedo
Alfred, come
on.
in. Alfred, come in.
Oh, this is funny.
Come in, Alfred. Alfred, come in. Come in, Alfred. Alfred, come in. Come in, Alfred. Alfred, come in. You Master Blues.
There he is.
Yes, Alfred.
Thunder Lips Hulk Hogan.
He is. I have him right here.
With
Would you
a
like to
broken
see him?
nose and
Sure.
everything.
Dick, turn on your watch.
Check it
Well,
out.
Alfred, we're in a real predicament now. We're inside this trapped still dealer bars. There's no way out. The only way out's the only way we came in. Do you think you could locate us? Well, I'll give it a try, Master Bruce.
No transition.
If you turn on your locating operators. Okay, I will. Over and out. The locator sequence is on. Gee, I sure hope he can find us. We're Master Bruce. Always wanting people to find him. I'll just send off the back jet. Very well then. Good day, sir. Hawk. Prologue. Yeah, Commissioner.
Why was he laying down? That's funny.
We got a call from somebody stating where Batman and Robin are. They are trapped in some building somewhere.
Let's pause real quick for station identification. Actually, I'm pausing to see the chat. Like I said before, while I'm playing this, I cannot express enough. I cannot see the chat. But I know that would be cool. Clip that laugh. WFWE drama. It's all it is anymore, man. It's just sick drama. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I think there's a laser gun.
Nobody knew where you guys were at. There you go. You two flying mouse and big birds ought to be able to get through that.
That's a heck of a gun. Oh my gosh.
The heck are you doing? Yeah.
I think I just had him look into the camera. What the heck are you doing?
Birds.
Well, okay, there's no road. I wonder where they're at. No rhyme or reason. Just had him punching the camera.
Where should we go next? I don't know. Let's go have this gas thing analyzed and see where it was manufactured at. That'll do us no good. Maybe the Joker's got his own manufacturing plant. I don't know. Well, we could give it a shot, I guess. Let's go check it out. I'm with that.
Nice sound. I'll tell you what. Real quick. This music, one thing about it is it can't be copyright claimed because I'm making the music myself. So, how cool is that, though? Think about it. If everyone did an acapella or an acapella version of whatever song they wanted to put in their video, they would be allowed to do it and get by with it. Just like, for example, and I don't know how Scarab gets by with the song what is it? We will rock you. I don't know how he gets by with playing that. He's got to be getting copyright claimed. I'm pretty sure he almost has to be getting copyright claimed on that one. And there's another channel that plays actual music. Or maybe that one's been released to YouTube where you could actually use, because I know there are certain songs that you actually can use that are YouTube friendly. So I don't know, but getting back to what I was saying though, when I'm sitting there, like I said, first movie I ever made, 15 years old. Didn't know what the heck I was doing. I'm sure I probably could have got my boombox out and played a cassette tape of that song because I had it recorded because I had the movie. Now later on, I think I did quite a few of these back in those days. But later on, I think I actually played real music. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did because of the next one. Well, the next one's been edited to have the Batman theme. It's been edited. But when I originally did it, I think I had some Batman music on there from the actual 89 movie. Now, Interestingly enough, you see it say January 1st, 1994, which isn't true. And I'll tell you why here in a second. Because I think in 94, I'm thinking I was 16 years old in 94. Because in 95, I would have been 17 to 95. Because I graduated in 96 and I was 18 when I graduated. So, yeah, there was that. So, anyway, it would have to be about 92 or 93 when I made this movie, not 94. You know how buttons were back then on the camcorders and stuff, where it's kind of like the whole clock flashing on the VCR thing. You know, same thing.
I think I can't make nothing of it. You? Yeah, me neither. Here, Batman. What? I think I found something. And look over here. Scoot over. Okay. Says here, manufacturing companies right here in Gotham.
Gotham.
Oh,
I don't know why I added an L to Gotham.
Yep. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, but McDonald's is really expensive right now. But if we go to Wendy's, it'll cost less as long as it's not during their busy hour. No, Robin. I was thinking I could have had a V8. Smacks his forehead. You know. No, anyway. Ow, that actually hurt. Dang, why did I smack myself? Okay, here we go.
Batjet. Exactly. Pronto. All right, let's all ready, Master Bruce. Excellent, Alfred. I need you stationary in the Batcave now. Very well, sir. Gathered.
That Hulk Hogan.
Outstanding shape. Yes, informed.
The Hulk Hogan action figure was not a bad idea for Alfred because, like I said, I did have him in tuxedo there. But the problem is, when he stands next to these guys, it would be like a giant standing next to one of us. Because he's got to be, let's see, he's about 12 inches. So, and those figures are about 5, maybe 4 or 5, I think like 5-inch figures. And so just imagine the guy's like, what, 12 feet tall, standing next to them. Like he's got an extra 6 feet on him. It's so funny. So funny. But I picked it because I thought, and also, you know, he had kind of a receding hairline. So I was thinking, nah. Now, had I had my Captain Picard action figure at that time, because I think Next Generation had action figures by this time because they were on the air. What was it, 88 or 89? I think they were on the air at 88 or 89 or heck, maybe even 87. If I'm not mistaken, it was either The Voyage Home or what was the other one? Well, it was called Star Trek 5 or Star Trek 6. What was that? But anyway, at the time of them filming the last TOS film, they were in the middle of filming, you know, the pilot episode for Star Trek Next Generation. And if I'm not mistaken, when that movie came out, I think it was called The Final Frontier. That might have been 1990, actually, when that came out. So it was probably a movie before that. the Voyage Home, I think it was, in which Star Trek Next Generation was in the middle of filming its first 4 or 5 episodes. And then also you had, if you notice, one of those TOS movies, they used a lot of sets that would later be used for Next Generation. So I'm pretty sure it was 88 or 89, but let me know your comments. And let's continue.
Pre-guns loaded, guns.
Wait a minute. Where was I going with that story? Oh, yeah. I would have used my Patrick Stewart action figure at that time. But I think at that time I had a girlfriend whose mom was really into Star Trek Next Generation. It was after, it might have been 93 or it might have been 94. I might have been 16 when I did this, because I was dating Heather our freshman year, like from the 8th grade, that summer after our 8th grade graduation to freshman year. So I was either a junior. I couldn't have been a junior. I was either a junior or a sophomore. I think I was a sophomore when I made this movie. So I didn't have the Captain Picard action figure. Or yes, he would have been used as Alfred. Now I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to find the tuxedo for him. Maybe I would have put like a piece of black cloth on him or something. Just some rubber bands, which I did later with a bigger Alfred figure that I had. Actually, there's a few movies that I did after this where I used the Batman Forever action figures, and I did use my Captain Picard figure. So I had the Captain Picard figure, so it had to be after Heather, or maybe during that relationship towards its end. So yeah, that might have been the case. I know that she does remember me showing her wrestling, not the films, but I think the wrestlers I had that were in my blue wrestling ring, the Hasbro, those were Hasbro wrestlers which appear in the film. So there's that. I'm going to play just a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to check the chat, because Sandy, I know, has a show going on, or will have a show going on later on.
Loaded. All right, let's go. If I can remember the code to this thing. See?
Huh.
It's ready as I'll ever be.
Orange
Fly the
Batman.
friendly skies. I'm with you on that. Flying. Batjet up. Launch pad down.
Launch pad.
Cruiser up. Gone.
Uh-oh, there's my finger. Oh, one more time.
Oh, this is a nice.
I believe you can hear my sisters in the background. So yeah, let me see who's all in there, and then I'm going to give you guys the exclamation for the Orange Batman. Wow. So you're older than me then by quite a few years. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but you are. Cassette player anymore, except for my old, I miss my old truck. Dude, for real. But boy, I have an itchy throat for some reason. But no, the Orange Batman, here's the explanation. The Orange Batman was a special like skydiving Batman or something like that, and he had the wings, but I didn't have the wings. I just had the orange Batman because what it was my cousin had a friend whose little brother was done with his Batman collection. Like he grew out of it, and so he gave me all those Batman, and the Batman you see there are from the cartoon series. So I had a lot of different variants of Batman action figures back in those days. But anyway, that's the explanation. And here's the Joker.
Comfortable home? Yeah, boss.
We got 5 minutes, looks like. Look at all the wrestlers. Oh God.
Blah 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 blah.
They sure are taking a long time to get there. Doesn't seem like it's that far away, guys.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
I think that was Tiny Toons. Yeah, Tiny Toons Adventures
We're
is
getting
out
closer to the warehouse. Prepare
at
for
this
landing.
time, obviously.
Preparing for landing.
Maybe this was 94. I could be way off in the date. I don't know.
Now landing.
But I could swear it was Christmas of 93 when I got this camera. And I think I'm right.
Hey, what the heck are you doing behind me? I'm changing my clothes. Now get out of my way.
So yeah, I would have been a sophomore. So I probably was
down there. Yeah, me too.
Either 15 going on 16
right,
or I was 16.
Now what we're gonna do? We'll see that purple
On
thing.
the noodle.
Gonna slide down there.
My birthday's in October.
And from there we're going the inside.
So
We're going the inside.
I could have already been 16. I'm pretty sure though this was 92
Let's do it.
instead of 93.
What's that purple thing?
But if we could put the timepieces together, we could figure out when Tiny Toons was on the TV along with Batman and animated series. And, we could probably put together. Oh, look at my hand. My hand is in so many of these shots.
Blow.
Oh, here's another.
Hey, what was that noise? What noise, boss? I thought I heard a noise outside. Sacco?
So the guy playing Sacco here is a walrus man from Thundercats. And right here, he doesn't have any tusk anymore, like they broke off. But this walrus man became a theme for all my movies up until, I figured I started getting somewhat serious with him. But for about, I would say 2 years, this walrus man was in almost every single movie I ever made that was stop motion. I don't know why. I think the logic behind it is he kind of looks like a security guard, kind of looks like a soldier, And I don't know why he would be on the Joker's team, though. I guess because he's just weird looking. I don't know.
Oh, did you hear it? No, boss. I didn't hear nothing. You boys hear it? No. Okay, you ready? We're going in on 3. Gotcha.
I mean, my hand at this point is just part of the movie. Just get used to it.
Rocco. Yeah, boss.
That's a bad shot.
Get him up, man. I want to watch the little fight.
Oh man, he didn't. That didn't take long.
Anybody else want a piece of us? Yeah, me. Get him, Sacco.
I believe Sacco was the original flailing arms guy that you see in another movie. Oh boy.
Not the camera, you moron.
Breaking the fourth wall. Breaking the fourth wall. Which, I gotta say, I always liked fourth wall jokes. Even back then, I had major influences like Airplane and Blazing Saddles, and there was other movies that I watched that I really wasn't supposed to at the time, but you know, you got the Airplane and stuff like that, the comedy movies. The Three Stooges was another huge influence of mine. So we got this. It's almost over. We got a couple minutes left. Less than that, even maybe a few seconds, and it's over. So before we go ahead and end this one, I just want everybody to know that everyone's just watching here. I appreciate your views, and hopefully I will get more views on the rewatch. So here we go. We're going to finish it off, and I'm going to show you one other clip, and then we'll let you guys, Sandy and Jeff, they've got a live stream tonight. I may or may not be on there. Depends on how I feel after this. I don't know. But here is the rest of the movie. Enjoy. Could have done without the noise, but the stop motion again, pretty good. Flipping over your shoulder, Robin. Oh.
Takes care of you. Now. Uh-oh.
Where does Kate
take
go?
Care of you.
Oh.
Sorry, Batman. You're your little smart army.
There it is. It's back on him.
Yeah, and this for your Rocco and Sacco. I think they're pretty much out of the picture, too. You guys never could take a joke. Come on, guys. It's only a little joke. Well, Batman and Robin, this city is safe again, thanks to you. No, thanks to you, Commissioner. That's right. If it hadn't been for you, we would have never gotten out of that place to begin with to stop Joker. Thank you. What you ought to be doing is finding that butler. That butler is a fine man. Tell me about it. What? I mean, we gotta go.
And there it is. Okay, that does it. That was my very first ever stop motion movie. We established that I was either around 15 or 16. But, oh no. Did I not share the rest of the movie? Oh, crap. I don't even know where I was until I wasn't sharing the movie. Oh my God. Okay, hang on. Let me go ahead and rewind that shit. I don't even know how far along it was. I know we were almost done with it. So let's just go ahead and get it to where about where we were almost done with it. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long was I not sharing? My gosh, that's crazy. Anyway, let's just everyone heard it. Everyone heard it, but I wasn't sharing. See, if I had Sandy to keep me in check, I
Prepare
wouldn't
for
have.
landing. Prepare
So
for
we'll just
landing.
watch this whole fight all over again. No big deal. Sorry about that, folks. No, I thought I was sharing. I won't make the same comments. I
Now landing.
promise.
I've landed. Hey, what the heck are you doing behind there? I'm changing my clothes. Now get out of my way.
That's silly.
I think we ought to go ahead and sneak down there. Yeah, me too. Alright. Now what we're gonna do? We'll see that purple thing? We're gonna slide down there and attack. And from there we go on the inside. When we go on the inside, we're gonna have to be careful. Okay. Let's do it. Do. What's that purple thing? Oh. Huh? Oh! Right, wait. Whoops. Go in. Go in on 3. Right. Blow, blow, blow. Hey, what was that noise? What noise, boss? I thought I heard a noise outside. Sacco, did you hear it? No, boss. I didn't hear nothing. You boys hear it? No. Okay, you ready? We're going in on 3. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Get him! Boss. Rocco. Yeah, boss? Get him up on that.
I explained about the Walrus Man earlier. I don't know if I got that part on film or not, but he was, he was in all my movies.
Anybody else want a piece of us? Yeah, me.
That was the Walrus Man saying, "Yeah, me."
It's me. Get him, Rocco. Right. Not that camera,
This is what
you
I was
moron.
talking about, breaking the fourth wall. Looks like we have 1 minute left. Less than a minute, actually. Way less than a minute. Sorry I had to show everything all over. I didn't show it. I wasn't showing it. I wasn't presenting. So for those of you who tune in later or tuning in now, hopefully I'm presenting now. Like I said, I won't repeat any of my comments, but see right there, he should have flipped him over his shoulder. But instead, no, Batman tossed him into everybody.
Now,
looks like his cape's missing.
Uh-oh, this will take care of you.
Oops.
Sorry, Batman. You're your little smart army, Joker. Yeah, and this for your Rocco and Sacco. I think they're pretty much out of the picture, too. You guys never could take a joke. Come on, guys. It's only a little joke. Well, Batman and Robin,
was this my first
safe again, thanks to you.
Do.
No, thanks to you, Commissioner. That's right. If it hadn't been for you, we would have never gotten out of that place to begin with to stop Joker. Thank you. What you ought to be doing is finding that butler. That butler is a fine man. Tell me about it. What? I mean, we gotta go.
We gotta go. Okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. for what it's worth. And I think I've got one more. It's okay. At least you were abiding. Oh, ab-libbing. Oh, yeah, for sure. Here's the question I got, though. I don't know why he did this. I guess I only had one security guard looking figure, was the big boss man. But the security guard that gets beat up at the beginning looks exactly like Commissioner Gordon. I guess he has a twin. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I do have one clip I want to show before I go, and it was in my second movie. And the funniest part of that movie is when him and Robin are fighting, and here's what starts the whole fight. There's and this one is about the Riddler. So it's towards the end. So let's just go towards the end. This time I'm going to make sure I was sharing. Fiddly dee, fiddly dee.
Holy great Jesus.
Oh, no. I forgot I said that. Anyway, yes. Let me go ahead and hit that share button. And here we go. I hope it's at that scene. Now look, this is 52 minutes, so it's progressed to nearly an hour. Where the very first one that I ever did was 41 minutes.
Wait, where am I? I hope this decoy stuff works.
So let's.
Yeah, me too.
There's a Swiss Army knife box I noticed, and he's got him on top of the roof here. Here's the argument. Okay.
Are you, see, you're watching TV for a change. Shut up. Did you just tell me to shut up? Yes. You want to fight again? I'm scared of you? Now, let's handle this like mature adults. Forget that. I won't fight you now. I'll bust you in the mouth. Now, Dick. You called me a dick? No, I said Dick. Dick's your name. I called you Dick. I didn't say you were Dick. I said your name is Dick. So now you're making fun of my name, huh?
So I guess somewhere.
Everything else, huh? You want to go at it? Come on, punk. Come on. I'm not fooling around now. Look what you did, you little jerk. You just knocked over some furniture. You want Alfred to come in here and start slapping us around again? What? Oh, boys. Huh? What? Oh, no. We're trying to fight again. Yes or no? Were you Dick? Alfred, we was just having a little argument. You call knocking over this table an argument?
His Hulk Hogan's coming out. What can I say?
Oh, boy. My aching head.
We gotta stop the music. Okay, there you go. Now they do fight at the very beginning too, so I mean maybe I should have showed that. I'm not sure. But at the beginning they do start a little argument, they get into a fight. So maybe I should have showed that first because it comes back later, like I just showed you. So here's the beginning where they actually do fight.
I don't know why you mess around with that TV when everything you need is right here in the newspaper. Stock market straight up. Pitiful. Well, Bruce, I'll tell you what.
And actually, he's reading
TV
something.
For a good old book any old time.
I guess the TV guide.
Huh. You're a funny man, Charlie Brown. Nobody said it couldn't be done. We have a new boxing champion. Ugh, I'm getting bored. I might just go to bed. I just popped in a movie.
Oh my goodness. First the vacuuming in the first one. And now my camera is just making all kinds of mechanical noises. It's too bad back then we didn't have a sound filter. Or that could be from the VHS running. Because I had to copy everything on DVD and then put it in my computer. Well, I guess they didn't get into a fight at that time.
Dinner, dinner, huh?
So there is a scene that I set up. It might be here in the kitchen. Let's see.
Is there any milk left in the refrigerator? Why, certainly, Master Dick. Fix me chocolate milk, will you? Oh, very well, sir. Alfred, you don't have to do that if you don't want. No, it's no problem, really, Mr. Wayne. I'd be glad to.
God, the lighting, though. The lighting is terrible. There he goes. There goes our butler, Hulk Hogan. There should be a movie.
Feels better on this side. Making him do all that fuss over hot chocolate, really. Well, I do like it. Well, so do I, but you don't see me make a fuss of it. Shut up. No. How dare you talk to me that way? You're lucky I don't get up and strike you good. Ooh, I'm scared. You ought to be scared. Well, I'm not. I'm glad.
So the tension's building here.
Come on, buddy. You started it. You shut up. Now, boys. Here's your hot cocoa, Master Dick. And you be good, you understand?
Whoops. Don't piss off Alfred. That's the lesson.
Jeez, I wonder what set him off. Whoever it was made a real wreck out of this place. And I ought to give you a good striking. Well, that's your fault. You told me to shut up. Look, I'm sorry, man. No problem. Clean up this mess and go work on our fighting skills. Hey, that. Want me to help you up? No, thank you. Almost.
Again, I love the stop motion. I tell you what, I would love to have the camera that I had back then just to do the stop motion because it does look pretty good. Hey, we got Go-Kart Bob in the house as we're wrapping things up and sort of getting off the air here because Sandy's about to take over on her channel. And I've been on for nearly 2 hours, Mr. Go-Kart Bob. But I am going to have to say goodnight because I'm getting tired and I don't want to be stepping on Sandy. So you guys have a good night. And hopefully you can catch this on the rewatch. And we will see you tomorrow night. Hopefully. It'll be me, Sandy, hopefully Jeff, maybe Saji, and definitely Amazon Lion. So, good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Everybody. You know what? I'm just going to play the Shifty Sunday closing. Good night.
Well, that's the end of the show. I would like to thank everybody for kindly watching, stopping by. Please do give us a like if you like this live stream. And we'll see all of you next time. For Hebro77, this has been Jeff Zanzibar, Sandy Diva, and Amazon Line, along with me,
and
little
of course,
Hebro77, saying, we'll see all of you next Sunday. Shifty Sunday, that is. Good night, everyone. Do.